It's the Juicery Podcast Show. Hey, yo, guys, what's up? Welcome back for another week of movie review. And for this week, I'm going to be joined by Jom CP and Bench. Are you there, guys? Say hello.
Hello. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm Bench again. I still don't have a catch line, but yeah, welcome back.
Yeah, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jom ZP, and welcome to the Juicery Podcast Show. You guys didn't mention our name. Juicery Podcast Show. Welcome.
Click on the thumbnail. They probably know what they're watching.
Probably. But yeah, so another movie review we got in store for you tonight. Yep.
So the movie that we're going to be reviewing this week is The Suicide Squad of 2021.
Oh, the bad one?
Oh, really?
The second one, the sequel.
2016.
Yeah, that was bad.
The first one was the best movie in 2016. Could the second one
Wait, what?
could be the best
What?
movie of 2021?
Wait, right?
Hey, that was I'm doing a bit, and then I think you're sincere on your comments on that first one. So I'm not sure where we can head this out.
We have clashing ideals, Ryan. I'm not sure if we can work with you anymore.
You like the first one, the 2016 one?
They say it's the best movie from 2016.
Who is they? Who is they? Can we get their names?
Yes.
Can you remember a good movie from 2016?
Well, certainly not Suicide Squad.
Well, not Suicide Squad and
Yeah.
BBS was that time, right?
BVS?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Bird Box.
There's probably
Bird
a
Box.
Marvel movie that time. So,
Uh-huh.
and there's better movies to watch.
I know that was.
Yeah, Independence Day.
Well, I did.
It's not
The
good.
girl on the train. Kimi
See?
no
The Girl on
Nawa.
the Train was good one.
Yes.
That's why there's no blockbuster for that year.
Kimi no Nawa is also dead.
Yes.
I'm not sure what we're...
No, I
Oh
mean
my God.
movies from 2016.
But this is a revelation for me. Like, Ryan liked the 2016 one.
I know.
No, it's just they. They.
Now you're painting it on them.
Who are these people you're talking to?
Yeah, give us their addresses so that we can send them glitter bombs.
I don't know.
So
This changes the mood of this show, whatever that we're doing.
Well, there was Ghostbusters, but
still, yeah.
I
So
didn't
that year was really, really dry for movies. So maybe that's
They
why.
say that. Don't say that's the best movie of 2016.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
I didn't say it. It was they.
Stop saying they.
Anyway, let's move on, guys.
No,
we shall deal with that later.
This guy needs a coaching.
Yes.
Um,
Yes. Ryan needs some attitude adjustment.
Yeah,
So I just read it out, guys.
let's see.
So for news and updates, anything new coming from us? Who'd like to share first before we jump into this?
I'll try to start it up.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Naraka Blade Point, melee type battle royale is already out on Steam. So if you guys are fans of battle royale but with a different twist, more on like melee with katanas and bows and crossbows and cannons and spears. You guys are interested with that kind of combat? Yep, Naraka Blade Point is your game.
New game.
Yep.
New game, right?
Yes, it's a new game. We beta tested it months back, and now it's on official release. So
Nice.
it's on Steam. So go get it. What else? I'm starting out streaming again. I kind of
Invite them.
I kind of burned out. I was a bit burned out a few weeks back. So, but I'm coming back and I'm streaming different types of games. I'm gonna continue on with my Witcher probably, and I'm gonna start out with Witcher 2 and Witcher 3, and also we'll still be doing some streams on Ghost Hunter Core and probably Naraka as well, and Valorant probably because we have to practice for Valorant.
Yeah, you join in a competition, both you and Bench, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Watch us fail.
I'm a stand-in, so I do not expect anything from me.
Yeah.
Are you team B or are you part of the first team?
Let's not
No.
dox ourselves here.
Yes, we're not doxing ourselves, and this is team classified information. We will not share it with you, Ryan.
Oh,
You're on
You're on a
opposing
different
team.
team. Yes.
yeah,
yes.
but I don't play Valorant.
Okay.
How about you, Bench? How are you? Anything to share?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. Anything to share? Nothing much. I saw a good. I saw the movie that we're going to review today. Also saw the What If. First What If
Oh
Mm.
yeah, what if? Oh my god.
First episode.
Amazing.
already dropped. Yeah, we can switch to that if you want.
Yeah,
I'm
we
ready.
can review that.
Yeah, it's great. I'm currently watching anime again. I finished Jujutsu no Kaisen.
Oh nice.
I'm watching
Nice.
Shaman King because it's on Netflix. So it just brings me back to the
Old
olden days.
schools, yeah, the old school days.
We can still get out of our
Was it the
houses.
remake? Was it the remake or it was the original one?
From the looks of it, it's right now. It's the first season. I think they're doing a sort of an abridged. I hope they go with the route with what happened with the manga, so it's something new.
Mhm.
But yeah, let's see. I really love that show, even though it's just for kids.
Gotcha.
I'm not really into like power animes, but at this one hits home because it's a bit of nostalgia. But yeah, that's what I've been watching.
And of course, practicing Valorant, right?
Yeah, I've done a few games.
Yep,
I
yep.
suck at it.
No, you did not. Come on. No,
Yeah,
you're
thank
too
you for saying-
humble. Yeah. How about you?
Okay.
How about you, Ryan?
Yeah, I went to our partner vape shop, so Vape-O-Matics Vape. They say Vape Lounge. They say I'll give them a good shout out. Hello to Stan from there, Malate, Manila Vape Shop.
Doing some business here.
It's fine. Yeah, the Juicery Podcast Show is business arm from the Juicery Vapes. So That's it,
Just say
that's it.
business arm, like it's a real thing.
It's like we're making money off it, but we're not.
not yet. So also summer sale. So it's summer already in the Americas, and we got PlayStation summer sale. I bought myself World War Z. So that's only $14. So quite cheap. Coming from $34.99, I got it at
Wow, it's
$14.
that's a really old game already.
Yeah, but they have 2 DLC that came in this year. So
Oh,
they have a Japan and New York, I think,
oh, really? Nice,
DLC.
nice.
So I'm starting to play with it. I just started playing with it, I think 2 days ago. So the sale is going to end at August 18. So we still got a few days, guys.
Good.
That's it. That's the good thing that's have been happening for me as of late.
Nice.
We're gonna do something cool today. We're gonna move things around. So Joms is gonna be doing our spoiler
I'm a spoiler
warning.
guy.
for now,
Yeah.
and Bench will drive the review. So that's new.
Okay. So you
Okay.
guys ready? You guys ready?
Do the spoiler thing.
Spoiler warning, everybody. Okay, whatever we're gonna talk about right now, we're gonna do a nice review of the Suicide Squad, the new movie by James Gunn at this 2021. If you guys haven't watched it, beware. We are going to be spoiling a lot, starting from the beginning up until the end. So if you don't want to get spoiled, stop this podcast. But before that, please like, follow, subscribe, and consider donating to us. We have different kinds of places where you can listen to us on Spotify, on YouTube, primarily also on Anchor FM, and also donate to our Patreon because we have to satisfy our financial vices.
Addiction.
Yes, our addictions. But yeah, seriously speaking, please
Support the show.
Yes, support the show. And yeah, go ahead and stop the podcast now. Watch the movie. We'll give you like 3 seconds.
Yeah, but there's a part of the population that likes to be spoiled. So
Okay, that's more than 3
Yep.
seconds.
they've been warned.
All right.
Yep, you guys have been warned. We're going to be spoiling you starting now. Okay, Bench, let's do this.
Okay,
Yo.
first spoiler. No. No, let's start this off with back in the trailers. Anyone here watches trailers?
Yes, of
Mhm.
course.
Okay, I don't, but I saw the trailer for this one. And it's already a big disconnect from what we're going to see.
See, yeah.
Yep.
So-
Really, really big misdirection.
Yeah, it's
We've
done
been
well.
tricked.
Like it's not done to the expense of the audience. Like I didn't feel dumb going into this and like not seeing the expectations. So we have we start the movie with Savant. So we have Yondu here, great
Mhm.
friend of I was going to say great friend of the show, but
Yeah.
great friend of James Gunn. So we saw him as Yondu. Now he's here as Savant. We start the movie here with him outside of the prison. Forgot the name of the prison. Is it Belle Reve? Yeah, it's Belle Reve.
Belle Reve.
And Belle Reve is every time we start with a new character, especially in the first one, the bad one. It always starts with Belle Reve. So this one we also start there, and we have Amanda Waller talk to him about setting up a team, a task force X, task force X.
Yeah, it's a
sort
mouthful.
of thing. Why would you name your team like that? I don't know. But yeah, we have in the team the first one, Savant. So this first team, we have Savant, which is the first one. He's being posed as the main character here, especially
Yeah.
the actor is very well known.
Mhm.
But
Idris
like the,
Elba, the wonderful Idris Elba.
no, not yet. Like
Yeah, not yet.
Savant is
Oh,
tier.
my bad. I'm sorry.
Michael Rooker.
Michael Rooker. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
but Savant
Yeah.
himself, the character in the comic is a tier like
Yeah.
3 evil person, not even to the level of Riddler.
a B grade. It's like he's like a B grade
Not
villain.
even B. It's like
C grade.
See,
C. Or like
he was able to kill a rat using
a bird. Yeah,
bird.
Yeah, stress ball. It's a bird. So in Belle Reve, you wear everything is orange. You wear your Crocs in orange. Your suit is in orange. The ball you play with is orange, splattered with red with blood. Yeah, we started with him. We got this feeling that he might be a main character, and like it's very stoic. And eventually we see the full team. So we have our mainstays, or like the first one. We have Captain Boomerang here. We have Harley Quinn. She was late for the flight. We also saw Flula as Javelin. The Javelin.
Mhm.
We also saw here Blackguard, which I'm very not fond of.
Pete Davidson. Pete
Davidson?
Davidson, yeah.
Yes, he's a funny guy, but I don't want to see a lot of him. That's just me, not sentiments of the show.
Mhm.
So he's there. I think I'm missing a lot more.
Weasel.
Mogal. Weasel is
Weasel.
here.
Yeah, and Mongal played by Mei Ling Nang.
Yeah, Mongal is the daughter of Mogul. So Mogul is the top tier supervillain for Superman. This is a warlord from the outer space.
Mhm.
So he has a daughter. And he's a B tier character that gets played up for fun.
Uh-huh.
So we have the Weasel as well.
Yeah. And
Bottom of the
TDK.
barrel. Yeah, TDK.
I'm
Polka dots.
working on it. So
Oh,
we have Weasel first. Weasel
okay.
is James Gunn's brother. So
Mhm.
this is almost the same cast from the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
still fun so far. And then we have TDK. TDK is Nathan Fillion. I really love this guy, and finally seeing him as a superhero
Mhm.
or sort of powered person is good.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have the team collectively. And then yeah, sorry, you're going to say something?
Yeah, Savant was not impressed, right?
Well, yeah, someone doesn't change his impression. Like all throughout this montage, like they all did the montage. Like they were posing in front of the flag,
The flag, yeah.
putting the charges behind their backs or like on their necks or their nips. And he doesn't change expression, so he looks like he's really stoic and
Yeah.
serious. So yeah,
They also bench don't go by the name of Suicide Squad anymore. They go Task Force X.
well, the name Suicide Squad was not actually, I think, said in the first one as well. If I remember it correctly,
Mhm.
it's just like the type of work they do is suicide missions. So there's a lot of callbacks here to the first one as
First
well as
movie.
the actual writers of the comics, like the doctor that punches the charges behind Savant's neck is the main writer.
First one, the first movie.
No, the actual comic book, which James Gunn is trying to emulate here. So we will not go with every Easter egg, because you have your YouTube videos for that, but we just want to focus on what's happening and how well made this is. So we're already at the first few minutes, a lot of things are happening. We get really acquainted to the characters in the short span. So let's mirror this with the first one, like the bad Suicide Squad. What do you remember about it in the first few minutes of the movie?
The first 2016 best film of 2016. So
Drop that best. Oh my God.
So I remember the montage of them teaming up, where Harley Quinn was dressing up and everyone's eyes was focused on her.
Of course,
But
you remember that. You're Ryan.
Yes.
this time around, it was the focus was on Savant, so we were really misdirected there. Great move.
How about you, Joms? What do you remember from the first one?
Well, the first Suicide Squad, I loved I mean, what I remember from the first Suicide Squad was El Diablo turning into a monster, but nothing after that.
The CGI monster.
And actually the cameo of Batman.
Oh yeah.
Nothing else. Yes.
But yeah, kasi I think for the first one, the character build-up is not there. Like we got different ways of introducing the characters, but since like each character there was a big name actors, they really have to spend their time on that specific character. For this one, they didn't do that much, although like we still have those big name characters here. Like there's Elba is still here, John Cena is here, Margot Robbie is still here. We didn't have to do that here and still get acquainted with the characters really well. And this shows how James Gunn is like, in terms of doing an ensemble, he does it really well. Like how he did it in Guardians of the Galaxy, like all of those in the cast are blending really well character wise, and they're acting as well.
Yeah. Wait, we were talking about character development, right?
Yeah.
Character introduction.
Oh, character introduction. Okay.
Because we were just in the introduction part.
Remember in the first one, Deadshot was introduced by showing Batman there. He got beat up in front of his daughter by Batman.
Actually, the two characters that I remember, which had that I can remember, was Harley Quinn's and Deadshot's. But aside from that, no one else.
Because those are the big names that they tried to
and the big characters. Harley Quinn's introduction there was, from what we've known after the filming, was they shot a lot of scenes with the Joker. With Jared Leto's Joker. And they used that as a flashback for her. There were no dialogues, but like in the actual filming, there were dialogues. They didn't use that at all. That's why Jared Leto was pissed about it. So it's a very different movie from what they shot and then from what they actually made after.
Because that movie was chopped into a million pieces, so it was cut.
Yeah,
and
all the other scenes was lying on the editing floor. Just sad.
Yeah, and this doesn't have the James. What's the name of the director again of the first one?
David Ayer's
cut. We don't have that. This is a different treatment from Zack Snyder's cut, where he actually have a vision. It just didn't pan out because of tragic reasons. But for David Ayer's cut, it's just bad, from what I understand or from what I gather. Please do not sue me. I just heard this from somewhere. I'll let you know who they are.
Another day.
Another day. Yeah. But
the shots that were made on the 2016 one was it's too dark. The graphics are just done.
No, they actually did some reshoots to make it because that was the time after Marvel released Guardians of the Galaxy, and they wanted to have the same treatment. You know, they wanted to emulate that kind of style. Unfortunately, when they did the reshoots and tried to fit that style into the Suicide Squad, I mean the original Suicide Squad, it didn't. What do you call this? It didn't mix well with how the main movie was created. So it ended up being a mess.
Yeah. So we don't have. Please do not do a hashtag David Ayers cut. Because we don't have that.
Yes, yes.
And
Yeah.
from what I read as
David
well,
Ayers cut.
his vision was, I think, a drama, more of a drama, and then like Deadshot and then Harley Quinn getting together eventually.
Yeah,
We have some glimpse of that towards the end of the movie, but like again, with sort of how the movie was built, every storyline that started didn't really pan out, and then but more on the actual the Suicide Squad. So we're in the character introduction of the Team A. Let's just call them Team A right now, because I can say task forces for the love of God. So we have their Team A set up. They're at the hangar, or they're already at the plane. They're going to Corto Maltese, which is a name.
Fictional? Yeah, fictional.
It's a fictional country in, I think, South America. Yeah, South America.
Yeah.
Corto Maltese is one of the places that you would hear a lot if you're a Batman fan.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's in the one of the Batman movies before. It's where Vicky Vale have a piece in Time magazine, something like that.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a common spot in DC universe.
DC Comics.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the Colombia of DC.
Don't say that. It's the Corto Maltese of Corto Maltese universe.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have from what we understand as well in the island nation of Corto Maltese, this is an ally of America, but unfortunately it got overthrown, and the royal family got killed and
I think they're hanged.
yeah, they were hanged. Yeah.
So
Okay.
the American plant government is gone. It's
Yeah,
now
they
being
do
ruled
that.
by an anti-American
Yeah.
regime.
But yeah, moving on. So we have this scene now. Like we didn't have that like big introduction for Harley Quinn. She just came in and she was late. So from there on, we're now on the island. We will now see the people like the Team A fight, and we have this. It's just really funny that they were dropping down and the weasel doesn't know how to swim. Like he died. From what we see there,
Oh my god.
he died right away.
That was so disappointing. I mean, he looked like a very interesting character, but he died in the beginning. I was like, I was watching it and was saying that was it. Oh my god, that's our first casualty. Damn it.
Yeah, the first casualty.
Knowing James Gunn, you're gonna be surprised a lot.
No.
Yeah, and like again, his brother here, I forgot his name, but he played the weasel. He also played
Sean
Sean
Gunn.
Gunn.
Yeah.
So he
he's
also
actually
played
the Ravager in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, he's in everything.
Yeah,
Where
and
James Gunn
he's
is.
also the 3D model actor for Rocket Raccoon.
Rocket.
Yep.
Right.
He also played Calendar Man.
Yeah.
In one of the scenes, you can see him with the months of the year tattooed on his forehead.
Yeah.
So
How was-
she's probably still there. Yeah.
How was Team A sold out, or how did the Corto Maltese military knew that they're gonna land there? Somebody sold them out, right?
Yeah, somebody saw it. So after they landed. So aside from Weasel, who's the first casualty, we've seen Blackguard, like he sold everyone out.
Ooh.
So he saw the information. We didn't see how it happened, but probably because he's an asshole, he did that. So and the next casualty is Blackguard, which is good for me because I will not see Pete Davidson anymore. And it's a royal rumble of mishaps. It's like this is where the misdirection happens. Like everyone is dying. We saw Captain Boomerang die as well.
Yeah. Instantly.
Mogal died as well. From the crash from the helicopter.
Without build up, they just died.
Yeah, like we just learned about them and then they just died.
Yeah, everything just shit hit the fan. You know,
Yeah.
that happens.
TDK was a runaway character here.
Yeah,
We finally get to know what's the meaning of TDK before he died.
yeah.
So
Savant was actually still in the water while everything it was happening.
This is the first time that we saw an expression from him, like a sort of
Rooker,
emotion. And then he just run away, swam back, even though he'll get detonated.
Yeah, so
And then
sad.
his
So
head was
sad.
blown up. And then a bird, avenging for the bird's brother, ate
Yeah.
his corpse.
Yeah.
Parts of
Oh
his
my-
brains.
Oh my god. I just realized that. Oh my gosh. Justice is served.
It's just really fun. Like TDK with the lights on. Like we saw like a visual from I think it's a command center. Like everyone lights up. This is all of her enemies. Everyone lights up in green, and then we see TDK ready to hit to have his powers let loose, and then his arms detach, and then at a walking pace slaps the guards, and that nothing happens.
That was freaking useless. That's so sad.
One by one, he was slapping the guard.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just annoying them.
Mhm.
And I think
I also like
Go
to
ahead.
add. I also like to add. You know, the connection and the chemistry between Harlequin and Javelin that time was before that battle happened was starting to, you know, we're kind of invested on it, and then suddenly he died as well.
ripped. Yeah.
she got bestowed with a javelin, but she doesn't know how to
Exactly.
use it.
Yeah.
It's so sad that, you know, that I thought there was going to be a little bit of more chemistry on them moving forward.
Yeah,
But it
Harley
was,
is crazy. Yeah, all the guys that she feels are into her, she's gonna get attached to.
yeah, and dies.
Yeah, and they die. And I think this is after Birds of Prey, right? Like he is no longer in a relationship with. This is
Joker.
weird to say. They broke up. Like
Really?
Harlequin and yeah,
Yeah, even in the first part, the first Suicide Squad, they already broken up.
yeah.
As the Joker tried to kill her.
Yeah, that's the weird part in that first movie. She was broken out of jail by Joker, and then in Birds of Prey, they broke up. So she's now back in jail.
Yeah.
It's just a weird premise. Anyway, they're weird. They're crazy. So that's all of the Team A.
We made, and we get to know there's another team,
Yeah. What's left from Team A is Colonel Rick and then
Harley.
Harley.
Mhm.
And then we know that they actually were the diversion. And there's a Team B and the other side of the island where we get to see the real hero of the movie. We have Bloodsport. Idris Elba finally
Yes.
back away from
Yeah.
being a cat, which is good.
Mhm.
Redeeming himself away from that Cats 2019 movie.
Well, what? Cat?
The Cats movie, Taylor
Cats
Swift, I
movie.
think.
Yeah, with Taylor Swift. It was Macavity.
Oh my God, I didn't
um,
watch that.
Don't ask me why I know it.
I'm
But
not
yeah, it's no
We get, the
longer
we,
with
get, we
cat
get the
ears.
flashback, right? We get the flashback from Team B, how they are recruited, or it
Oh,
already happened.
boy. So this is like the cold opening. Like I was going bit by bit on the first one, but that's not the start of the movie. So we're just now going to start with the real movie. And then this is like your video games where there's a cold opening.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So play our jingle again, Ryan.
Yeah.
Hello, guys.
All right.
Welcome again.
This is the real part of the movie.
Yeah, this is the real part of the movie where we see Bloodsport build the team for the real action. So on the other side, let's do that again with the roll call. So we have Bloodsport. We get acquainted with him with the backstory flashback where his introduction is he was trained from being a child to become a warrior or soldier. So and then his expertise is all of types of weaponry. The next one is what was the next one?
Yeah, there was King Shark there. I like his character. So Sylvester Stallone
Yeah, he voiced them.
pitching his voice for
Yeah.
this movie. So
Nanawe. We didn't find
Nanawe,
out, you know, we can't see his face, but judging from his voice, it really is Sylvester Stallone.
it's very funny, though.
Yeah.
Just one-liners and a couple of words.
Is your Groot here?
Yeah, he's the Groot of
Lovable
Suicide Squad. And we
Yeah.
also have Peacemaker.
Peacemaker, whose introduction is from childhood. He was trained by his parents to become a soldier.
Yes.
So really, he's the Lancer to Bloodsport's character here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
John
better.
Cena plays
He does
Peacemaker.
everything the Bloodsport does, but better.
But better with bigger bullets and
Yes.
bigger balls.
he'll do anything for peace. That's what he said.
Do anything for peace, even kill children. Which is
And women.
the conviction of this guy. this is another
Crazy
actor
dude. Yeah, crazy.
really playing well to his character. It's like
Exactly.
Peacemaker in the comics is not this crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
John Cena really is a good actor from what it seems.
Yes, I feel that John Cena really played his character really, really well.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
all
and
of
I think with that we're gonna get some Peacemaker TV series along the line.
Yeah,
Soon.
he's gonna get a spin-off.
Yep.
Mhm.
And I think it's in the comic books. His father is a bigger role there, so that's where we'll see his father.
Mhm.
But yeah, like John Cena did really well in this one.
You also have
It's like that-
Ratcatcher, right?
Yeah, we have Ratcatcher 2 because we have a Ratcatcher 1, and then Polka Dot Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Polka Dot
Polka Dot
Man
Man sees his
is-
mother all the time.
Yeah, like, and I'm not sure he has this complex that where he sees his mom in anyone. It's probably
Due to the trauma. Due to the
Yeah,
trauma
to the
that he
trauma.
has.
Yeah.
Like his mom tried to create a super soldier or a superhero,
Mm-hmm.
and he turned out whack. But he played with what his weaknesses are, and we'll see that in the end of the movie.
Yep.
So Ratcatcher 2 as well. So she doesn't control rats, just to confirm.
Mm-hmm.
But what she does is she
She has a
that term?
device. She has a device.
Yeah, the device like makes the rats loyal to her.
Mhm.
So
Played by
there's-
Daniela Melchior, wonderful,
Yeah.
beautiful actress.
and she's the actress is not French, right? Like
She's
Ratcatcher is French.
Portuguese. Yes.
Portuguese,
Yeah, Daniela Melchior is Portuguese.
And then so yeah, we have our Team B. Team B, which is more successful.
They even camp at night, right? I remember that scene where they
We're not doing beat by beat. Just want to do that in the first one just to set that the premise that we're not this is sort of like a fake like introduction. But in like the whole movie is really paced out well. It's a 2-hour movie, but it doesn't feel like it. I
Yep.
think I watched it just straight away. Like I was not usually I do something else when I watch it. But this one I didn't feel bored. Because like there's so in every Marvel movie we will have like the slow moments where just the people are just talking. We have a lot of those
Characterization.
in here. Part of the characterization
Mm-hmm.
is
Character
there, but
development.
yeah, the character development discussions or like scenes are here. They use that in length, but it's not boring at all. So contrary to Ryan here, who found it very dragging. So I'm not sure if we saw the same movie, but yeah, it really worked out well.
True. I mean, I think all of the scenes where there were like conversation, it was building up to the relationship between the characters. With regards to what I was gonna say earlier regarding character development, on the first Suicide Squad, there was this scene about El Diablo saying that, oh, I have family, which he was referring to the Suicide Squad. But, we didn't exactly feel that way watching the movie. But here, the chemistry between Bloodsport, Ratcatcher, Peacemaker, Colonel Flag, and the Polka Dot Man, as well as our lovable King Shark, all of their conversation, all the scenes they were interacting with each other, it felt like they were bonding together without even saying that they're family, even without mentioning that they were a family.
It came really natural.
Yes, it came really natural, especially when Bloodsport and Peacemaker, during the scene wherein they were trying to rescue Rick Flag from the supposedly Corto Maltesian forces.
military.
But instead, they turned out to be the freedom fighters, the resistance fighters. They were trying to trying to best each other, killing the soldiers. It
killed
felt
more than
like
20.
yeah,
They
it
killed
felt
than
more
20.
like a sibling rivalry between them, right? But it was the chemistry was amazing.
Every kill was more gruesome than the last one.
Exactly.
and Peacemaker does it with a straight face. But he's not Peacemaker when I watch it. Like this is just John Cena doing shitty stuff.
Shitty brutal stuff.
Brutal stuff, killing people. Like if he does that without the helmet, I would still believe that it's still a movie. So he just does it
It's a
really well.
beacon of freedom. The helmet.
It's
It does
shiny.
it so perfectly. Yeah.
Looks like a toilet seat.
Just to to add on to that, like we have the same roundup scene in the first one where they go into the bar. Like it's an empty bar. They went for a drink. Like everyone in the first Suicide Squad, the bad one. They did that in the Suicide Squad as well, but it panned out really well. Like everyone's just hanging out. It didn't feel unnatural because they have this scene where they went into to a bar to get the Tinker.
Played by Peter Capaldi.
Yeah,
Mhm.
great act.
Yeah, great actor.
Yeah, but it's just really natural. Like, and then like the characters are just evolving on their own. Like we saw Porky That Man just dancing along with the people that looks like his mom, and his mom doing all of the impression of like 11 actors dancing. It's just a great way to convey that this guy is going through something, but he's owning it.
Everyone's crazy.
T-shirt is not there, like because
he was hiding in the
In the van. He was in the van.
What's called it? He can't get to disguise. He was really sad about it. Like getting the
mustache.
glass
the mustache. Oh my god, yeah.
So I also like where they rescued Harley, because Harley almost became the first lady of the new president here. So she was tortured because she was crazy. She killed him off out of nowhere. A very James Dunn movie effect there. And the whole team was into it. They tried to rescue Harley, which is very capable of taking herself out of a tight situation. And she was surprised. You guys try to rescue me, and she was already out. It was very funny.
That was actually one of the best sequences. You know, it exudes Harlequin. You know, it exudes the DC Harley Quinn. You know, like her candidness and craziness, the brutality that is Harley Quinn. You know, in the previous movie, it was like that, but it didn't show that much. You know, probably because of the cinematography. But here in the new Suicide Squad, you can see the colorfulness of the brutality mixed togetherness. You know, together with, you know, it's
her
amazing.
skills. Her skills.
The whole sequence is good. I have to say, like, and this is also one of the best comparison to the first one. Like the music for all of the sequences are played really well. It's not jarring. Just like as we mentioned in the first Suicide Squad, they tried to do the same with the music that they saw in Guardians of the Galaxy. They even got Queen to get the license to add in there. But for this one, like everyone is just dropping on the right time. It's not okay. There's your license song, so that something is going to happen. But this one, it happens and then you get the song, so it's not jarring. And then eventually, the scene stops. And it's actually part of the scene, like it's playing in the background.
Exactly.
It's
for me. It feels like what they did on the first movie was that they did the scene and then they tried to put an appropriate song for it. You know, which sometimes did not mix well. But in the 2021 movie, they tried. You know, they were going for the song itself. And they're trying to create the scene out of it. So that's how they played it really well.
Yeah, even at the first one, like the starting scene is I forgot the song, but it's already setting up that like we're starting out at the prison. I know the songs about prison, but it didn't overshadow the whole scene. It's not just an MTV or an MV that we're seeing. They did that for all of the other songs, especially on the Harley Quinn's cut. Like it's sort of a Disney-esque look. Like she's killing people. You can also see the birds are getting scared of her.
Exactly.
And then when she went outside to get onto the cab, you can still see the birds flying out of focus. It was really fun.
We can move on to the climax. So they were there on a mission, right? Mission to overthrow the government.
With comparing it to the first one, has its own big CGI monster. But what's different here is the big CGI monster is like it's not stupid to see him rolling around. Like
Starro,
Yes, we have Starro. Sorry, I didn't call Starro the Conqueror. So it's a main
Yes.
staple villain in especially in Superman and Justice League.
Mm.
There's an actual issue where I think Suicide Squad fought actual Starro. I'm not sure if it's a comic or it's a cartoon, but they did that. Anyway, so in the first one, in comparison, we have El Diablo became a fire god fighting Enchantress brother.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Enchantress.
It's a mess, and they did it in dark, like two source of light just clashing, and I'm not sure what I'm seeing.
Just shadows.
That might be me having problems with my eyes, but it doesn't look like exciting. It's like he's a fire person, fire god, like, and the CGI for the main villain also is a light source, and they're just clashing with each other. It doesn't look good. But for this one, they didn't do the trope of having your big gigantic kaiju fighting at night.
No, they did it at day.
Yeah, I think the first movie they were trying to do like the style of Pacific Rim with
all the smoke,
big- with
and-
big giants fighting at night. But in Pacific Rim, they did it really well. You know, because even if it
with
was
neon
dark,
lights. With
even if
neon
it was
lights.
dark, they had enough illumination to show the movements. But
Yeah.
here in the old Suicide Squad, it didn't quite feel as epic as
It
Pacific
didn't.
Rims. Yeah.
Especially this is towards the end where El Diablo was saying that we're a family and
Yeah.
I'll fight this and then I'll die. And he did die.
And they really feel bad if one of their comrades got killed because a few of them died at the end at the climax.
Mhm.
We got
With-
also Waller, our lady in charge, going crazy as well. Before
Oh,
she was attacked by her subordinates and overthrown.
But yeah, let's just focus on the big villain. Like, that's just flavor. Like Waller got beaten up and then they can do their shit.
Yeah.
I think
Golf
it
Club.
actually happened in the comics as well. Like someone went against her. I'm not sure if that's true, but yeah, they were fighting Starro in daylight, which is the best way to convey a big kaiju fight.
Yeah.
Um,
A big colorful
how-
giant.
a big colorful starfish shooting its load against the city.
That did not sound well.
What?
That did
What?
not sound well. Shooting
What
its
did I
load.
say? I'm not going to say what I say. Yeah, it shoots its load from its armpits.
Oh yeah, lots of
Everyone wants
starfish.
it in their faces.
Give context, okay? Give context.
What? What context? You've seen the movie. I'm not going to add any more context.
Okay, fine.
Everyone got it in their faces and they were happy. They were happy. They were shouting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Starro to explain to not
That's the mind control part where Starro gives.
Yeah, like
gives out.
Starro creates these tiny versions of Starro and it gets stuck to your face. We saw a different like experiments people got experimented on
Mhm.
with their faces. When it goes to your face, you will become part of the hive mind.
Yeah. Collective.
So, yeah, the collective. And then if the main Starro dies, everyone dies. It's sort of a Star Wars thing.
Mhm,
um,
mhm.
When a starfish gets stuck on your face, you're already dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
alive
we
already,
saw in one of the experiment that the person on. They tried to peel off the Starro Starro load on their face.
Uh-huh.
Even the skin got
Ripped
cut off as well. Yeah.
Mhm.
And there's an impression of star in your face without and then your eyes is along with the star.
Yes.
So it's bad. It's a bad time.
Yep. And to give some context to what the main mission of the movie is that they were trying to destroy the area where Starro was
Feeding on
housed.
it was
Yes.
feeding on a lot of civilians.
Yes, exactly. But we later on in the movie we find out that the US was the one
Experimenting on Starro.
funding or giving, what do you call this? They gave they were the ones who were doing the project and they couldn't do
they're
it on
behind
the
it all.
US soil. So they since they are friends with the Corto Maltese government, they moved the experimentations on Corto Maltese.
Yeah.
So
They're just there to remove their traces on the project.
yes, since the previous government was overthrown and they were the now
The
current
new, yeah. the new
administration was anti-US. They want to destroy that project so that it won't be used against the US government.
Yeah. There's a scene where in the first one we saw there's a scene of like an old clip with astronauts doing the thumbs up with Starro.
Yeah.
And the later parts of the movie we saw a better picture where they actually are US or American astronauts. Like it's a bit saturated in the first one, but in the later ones, in the later clips we see it's actually American astronauts.
Yeah. The plot twist to the mission, you know.
Was it the plot twist?
Yeah, it was a plot twist because
There were a lot of plot twists.
we didn't know at
climax.
first. We didn't know that the U.S. government was funding that project. You know, they just wanted to destroy that base.
Yeah.
You know, and then we found out later that they just wanted to leave to destroy all traces that the U.S. was involved in that project.
And they're the one behind it all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and they don't
So
want Starro to be used against them.
I'm like Colonel Rick Flag here. I didn't know that. I didn't realize that until the end of the movie.
Yeah.
It's another plot twist within another plot twist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we also
And then
have
this-
yeah.
In this, like, caused a rift between Rick Flag and Peacemaker. Again, Peacemaker being the person that will kill children to uphold peace.
Yeah.
Would
Women
even
and children.
kill
Mhm.
women and children. From what he said, I'll even take you down as you being a hero. So he really looks up to Rick Flag, but he got stabbed in the heart.
Poor Rick.
Yeah, we lose Rick. But Peacemaker was put down by Bloodshot using a smaller bullet with their
Bloodsport.
one-on-one. Bloodsport.
Yeah, Bloodsport.
It's a Marvel comics.
Yeah.
Bloodshot is Vin Diesel.
It's an Image comic character.
It's Vin Diesel.
Wrong movie.
So they have this long-standing rival, right? Right in the beginning, and in the end, it was proven that he's gonna be killed with a smaller bullet.
Yeah, and like they quipped on that on the first part where while they're still on Bellrim, like smaller bullets will go through bullets with
bigger one.
It's so weird. But yeah, like so all of that happened, and then we eventually went to actually fighting Starro. Which, so here at this point where we're wrapping up the movie, it actually feels like it's wrapping up. So we get to see more of Bloodsport. Actually,
Harley as well.
he actually turned into a leader. So that's what Amanda Waller is mentioning, that I'll turn you into a leader. He actually did. So he's the point person or point man for this at this point. Sadly, Polka Dot Man, after becoming a superhero, died at the hands of his
superhero. Then
at the hands of his mom.
It's funny that he saw Starro as her mom, as his mom as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was enough motivation to kick his ass, you know.
Yeah. And if he went through that, like he could have cut Starro in half already. He had to celebrate first, fortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bloodshot was really showing a lot of
Bloodsport.
was showing a lot of leadership skills, but at the end, the way he led the team, they were able to do it using the javelin as well. That was given to Harley.
Yeah,
and of course the rats.
Actually, when Bloodsport was ordering people around, I had the vibe of the Avengers Captain America when he was first calling people out to do what the tasks, you know, like go top, something like that, and then Hulk smash, and then on Bloodsport. Yes, go num on King Shark. It was actually a really, really nostalgic moment for me because you know it reminded me of Captain America and Marvel's Avengers. It was a good scene. Actually.
Yeah, it's not a bad, like, I won't say copy, but it's an homage to that.
Yes.
The first Avengers team up.
Mm-hmm.
Like Steve being the point person, do this, do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good one. It's not a direct copy. They did well on it. Go Num Num is now going to be my catchphrase on the next episodes.
Yeah. I didn't feel like it was a ripoff. It was its own
Yeah.
scene, and I liked it.
One of the best scenes
yeah.
of the movie. Yes.
Yeah, and the Ratcatcher 2 saving the day. Imagining all those rats. Can you imagine how many rats there were?
I don't want
Yeah.
to.
The entire Cult of Maltese rats population
Yeah.
went in there.
Yeah, they saved the day. Like the javelin to the eye is nothing.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
ate
It's just an opening.
nerves.
They need the rats to eat the inner parts of Starro.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and like the ending or the last words from Star was a bit sad, a bit bitter. Like he was
Bittersweet.
just stargazing, and then he
Yeah.
got looped into this mess,
Oh,
He's
yeah.
gonna
That's
own
so
the city.
sad. So sad.
and that seems to be the like the theme for Starro anyway.
Mhm.
But yeah, we wrapped
Yeah.
this up good. They went back to
Person.
they have the data that they now can hold, blackmail, and they're fine.
It's
and-
uploaded on a server. So
So
What the-
it's in a Dropbox.
Yeah, it's in a,
Yeah.
it's in an area. iCloud.
Like, boy.
but
Yeah, it's
before
a
we
good-
end the film, I think we got a couple of post credit scenes.
So first, before we enter the post credits, Bloodshot, Bloodsport finally got his spear of Sebastian. He was now able to pet
That
him.
was so cute.
This is really reminiscent of how Drax like tried to pet Rocket Raccoon in the first one,
Oh,
in the Guardians of the
Galaxy.
Galaxy. It's just really cute.
Mhm.
But yeah, we have some post credit scenes here.
Yeah, and we
The
finally
first one
find out,
is-
we finally find out that Weasel all this time
Still-
is still alive. Damn it!
Still not a werewolf, but still alive.
Yeah, and it still doesn't know what's happening.
What's he gonna do? He went to the jungle, right?
Yeah, he still goes to the jungle thinking that there's still a mission. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Didn't
All this time he's still
All
breathing.
this time, he was. I think he was just hibernating. That
Can wizards do that?
I have no idea.
Probably this one.
Probably have some beaver tendencies. I think.
Yeah, he just stood up and like walked to the beach like if there was still a mission.
Yeah,
Going to the jungle.
Yeah.
but yeah, and I think in one of the reviews that I've seen, they actually marked him already dead. So that might mean he's on his own.
Yeah.
He's now free to
Finally
terrorize
free.
Corto
Yeah.
Maltese.
Yeah. Terrorize Corto Maltese and kill children and babies. Oh my god.
and kill some kids. He
Oh,
did
no.
kill babies.
Yeah. He killed
Yeah,
a
that's
lot.
why he's in a
29, I
prison.
think, if I remember, 29 kids. Oh my god.
He's harmless, but he killed 29 kids.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Will not ever get monetized.
Yes. Oh.
And then a post-credit scene where we see Peacemaker live and at the hospital.
Mhm.
John Cena's alive.
Mhm.
Yeah,
We're
this
gonna
is
see
now
him.
connected to the
Spin-off
Spin-off.
series. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
TV series.
Yeah, who visited him in the post-credit scene?
So the two aides of Amanda
Right.
Waller was there.
Mhm.
The most prominent ones.
Yep.
Oh, the guy that's slacking off, and
Yeah. And
the girl with the golf
blonde
club was not there. The girl with the golf club was not there.
No,
Probably fired after
probably
that incident.
court-martialed or something. I don't know. But
Anyway,
That-
That's it for the Suicide Squad.
So,
a better one.
The Suicide Squad.
The better
Yeah,
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, this. I think this movie is aptly called the Suicide
Yeah,
Squad because
Suicide
it is. If ever
People
there
died.
was, if ever there was a Suicide Squad movie, or if there was going to be only one, probably this would be it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And-
wanted to be this one.
And it's a proper comeback for James Gunn. Like he had this sort of drama before, and then he made use of that. He's out of Marvel for a while, and then he went into Disney, and then he's now back into Marvel. The
Yeah.
guy is just lucky. And he made this proper movie.
Yes.
He did
Yeah.
script.
Yes.
This is a better entry point for Suicide Squad. We can drop the other one.
Yeah, so we can forget it. We can actually forget the first one. I'm
So
sorry,
we came
David
to
Ayer.
the part. I think we came to the part of the show that we're gonna score.
No, we're
this
not done
movie.
yet. I just want to say I really love this movie. It's one of the best Marvel movies that didn't come from Marvel.
Oh yeah.
I just
Oh my
want to
God.
say
Yes,
all
I
of
could
the-
agree with you
A
on
Marvel
that.
feel. Marvel feel.
Yeah.
Feels-
Remember when we were reviewing Justice League before,
Mm.
and when I
Mm.
mentioned that if you watch this movie, this is a Marvel movie, and when you watch a
Yeah.
DC movie, this is a DC movie. This time, the Suicide Squad, you can definitely say that this is a Marvel movie.
It has its DNA like of a Marvel movie, but
Yes.
it's a James Gunn movie, nonetheless.
Yes, exactly. I couldn't agree with you more.
So yeah, this is the first one that I think I praised really well in all of our reviews. Aside from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did
Yeah.
like the martial art film genre.
Mhm.
And this is one of the movies that Ryan didn't like. Because
Apparently.
apparently he can't remember anything about it before we were recording.
I know. There's stuff that I like. So, do you want me to give the score first?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Go ahead.
This
Yeah,
is a good one for you.
Like a good measure, we always do the 5-point score. 5 is the highest, 1 is the lowest. I'm giving this movie 3.3 out of 5. So
Wow,
it
you're
hits
good.
on most parts. Yeah.
Mm.
For me, it's a great movie. It feels like Marvel, just like what you described. But the plot twist after plot twist after plot twist drag the climax along. So the climax is 35 minutes long. And if it's cut and remove some of the parts, it's been shaved, should have been shaved off. I'll probably give this a 4. So we don't need to know that John Cena has a special mission. But yeah,
Don't want to see Spidey Whiteys?
I would love to see it anyway.
Rick has to die, you know. I think he doesn't
Yeah.
need to be on the next Suicide Squad. Yeah,
I'm reading your notes. I want to remove all of it. Just
Wow.
put in 5 out of 5. I'm reading Ryan's notes right now.
Oh, really?
He just like
Yeah.
put in few cuts, changes, make it big more. Like, no, you're wrong. Just want to mess up when he's like saying his review.
If I could score to the 2016 Suicide Squad, I could give it a 2.9. So this still trumps over it. But remember, 2016, we don't have
Wait,
really good movies.
You scored
year.
you scored the old movie at 2.9. It even reached
Yeah.
a 2.9. Oh my god.
Yeah. This guy is weird.
Well, to each his own. Veg, to each
Yeah.
his own.
No. We like the same things.
Well, yeah. Ryan
Go ahead.
is our equalizer.
Mhm. But I did like the Zack Snyder's cut.
Hey, you like Zack Snyder.
Yeah. Well, I like it
We've
too.
learned that from both of you are like
I gave it a 4.2, remember? Out
Yeah.
of 5.
you guys are like simps for Zack Snyder.
Okay. I'll give my
Who's
I'll
next?
give
Who's
my
next?
review. I'll give my
Okay.
review.
No, but let's move away from this.
Yeah, forget
Oh, go ahead,
that.
I'm just kidding.
Well, for me, considering it's a star-studded cast, and then their misdirection in the beginning was totally hilarious. I was totally blown off with that. The pacing was good. The character development was good, way better than the first one. I loved how they treated each of the characters well, and I also how the plot twists. You know, if Rai didn't like the plot twists, I really liked it. Well, okay, because you know we didn't know this happened because of this happened because of this. Without those plot twists, the story would be like the original one. Okay, so the plot twists were surprising actually, and I didn't actually expect Peacemaker betraying, or Blackguard as well, betraying the team, you know, or like Peacemaker being behind Amanda Waller and, you know, betraying everyone. And at the same time, the plot twist on Thinker, you know, Peter Capaldi's character, the development was really well done and well paced. The story was the fight scene was well shot, and you know the rivalry between Peacemaker and Bloodsport, it was really well knit. I'm gonna score this movie a 4.7 out of 5.
Wow.
Ooh, wow, that's so high.
I really like the movie. You know.
Yeah.
But on the record, guys, Waller become an arse in this film.
Yes.
Yeah, she's always been an arse. an ass.
Yeah. The reason I made this a 4.7 as well, because someone had to knock her out as well. And I was waiting for that moment, and it happened. You know,
She was about to kill everyone.
yeah,
Right?
she was a big ass. And yeah, someone had to shut her up.
I thought she's gonna be the next Dick Gordon because she was talking to Batman at the early part of Suicide Squad.
Oh my god. Yeah. So it was really good. For me, yeah. 4.7 knocked it out.
Okay.
Nice. That's how you score. Do you want to do yours again, Ryan? I'm messing around. So it's my turn. From all of the things that I've said earlier, probably understood that I like this movie. And the twists are good. It's not halting the story flow, the flow of the movie. It's just opening up another set of things that we will see. It's not expecting us to, or like it's laying out everything clearly that we're not blindsided by the twist, which most of the movies do that. Remember in the first Suicide Squad, the twist there was their mission is actually to rescue Amanda Waller. That's how stupid that was. And we actually saw Amanda Waller put them in a team, and she left, and then they had to rescue her. Like how bullshit the premise was. But yeah, this one, Amanda Waller as well became a very well fleshed out character. The acting, she needs to get hit behind her head, but before getting into that, she's really like into the character.
Exactly.
That really have to happen to like show how passionate Amanda Waller was towards keeping America's secrets. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. My score is 4.8.
Oh, even higher than Jones.
Not
Nice.
enough
What?
whistles.
Oh yeah,
Not enough
yeah.
whistles.
The point 0. Oh, the point 3 was because of not enough whistles.
Not
And
enough
not enough
whistles.
Nathan Fillion.
And Nathan Fillion, the character didn't die.
Oh yeah.
So there might be a way for him to be resurrected. But I'm more than happy to see him become the Green Lantern as
Oh.
Kyle Rayner, not TDK. So please kill TDK.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really loved it. 4.8 out of 5. Not enough whistles.
Okay,
Gotcha.
cool. So I hope you guys are gonna enjoy this review just like us. We enjoyed this much. We have a few laughs.
I really enjoyed. Oh my god! The first time I watched it, you know, the first few minutes of the prologue, I mean, it was like, oh my god, I never
Yeah.
stopped saying oh my god because of those, you know, the deaths were like, oh my god, this guy. Oh,
Oh my god, he's dead. Oh my god.
Oh my
And then you saw the star scene where he gets his load on the people's faces, and then you said, "Oh my god," as well.
no,
Not in that way. Okay.
no,
That's
no.
me.
When I
Why?
saw TDK's power, that's my oh my god moment.
It's very surprising.
Yes. But overall, it was a really,
Fun
really
watch.
good watch, an excellent watch, if I say so.
Yeah, looking forward for films like this in the future. So,
Exactly.
well produced and well directed.
Hmm.
Okay, guys, with that, we could say and end this show.
Yeah.
A
Final
successful,
words.
yeah, final words.
Who wants to go first? I'll go first.
Okay.
Final words. Suicide Squad is not the best movie of 2016.
Yes.
That's not what we want to get out. That's not what want you to get out of this. And the Suicide Squad is really good. Go see it. If you have HBO Go. You'll have to pay premium, but it's worth it.
Yep. Well, for me, if I said before that Wonder Woman was the best DC movie of all time, now I can say The Suicide Squad is the best movie because let's be honest, I am a Marvel fan, and no one does it better than making a Suicide Squad movie than James Gunn. I'm gonna tell you that. So
Get Marvel to do DC movies.
Yes.
That's just it.
yes, James Gunn, good job, everyone in the cast, amazing. So you have to watch it, everybody. Go and see this.
Okay. So I got no final thoughts in the movie.
Yeah, you've said enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Yes.
guys already invited them. So
You.
we could end the show. Okay, thank you guys.
Let's end it here.
Yes, just end it here. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Have a great time. Have a great weekend. And
See you
watch
next
the
week.
Suicide Squad.
See you again next week for another
Next
movie
week,
review.
what if?
Yep. Oh, we're gonna review What If. Ooh.
Yeah, possible to review what if.
What
Yes.
if we review what if?
Yes. What?
Just
What
get it here. We don't have to do outros.
Okay.